Well, hello everyone, welcome back to PlayFrame and the Expedition! Expedition status update. To be honest, still kind of not great on the whole. We had a pretty bumpy start with the landing, but on the plus side, we've got a full party of 3 now, which is 3 times more than we started with. And we found Mael in a cool underwater fancy mansion, and we learned to beat up merchants for better deals, so on the whole, I'd say that things are trending upward. On average. Still probably at a deficit compared to where we would like to be.
Well, that will help.
I hope so. Staggering attack. 50% increased break damage on base attack is pretty good, seems like. That seems like a pretty good one to have on somebody. I was sort of reviewing what everyone had on them just to refresh my memory, and even though Mael has finished learning us Empowering Attack and Exposing Attack, those two are expensive. They cost 10 Lumina, or 10 whatever points. There's a lot of terms. Give me a break. They cost, yeah, like 10 Lumina points to equip, so maybe she'll just keep those equipped herself so she doesn't have to spend Lumina points on it. Who has room to... You do. Yeah. Not that you're going to be doing basic attacks very often. Well, you do, from time to time, when you're out of AP. So, yeah, that actually probably is a good thing to be doing. There. Do you have enough Lumina for dead energy? You don't, and I'd really like you to. So, yeah, I feel like at a base level of these Luminas I have so far, no matter what anyone has equipped and is working on, some Lumina points need to go to dead energy and dodger. Like, by default, I feel like these two need to be here all the time. And they're not expensive, so it's not putting a big dent in the points I got. But look how expensive. 10. That's so many. Yeah, this feels good. Okay. Hope I'm going the right way. Start of a new session. I'm kind of just walking in a direction. But I did just get a shiny, so that's promising. And it's going to be good views no matter where we go. Good views, sad times. Everywhere you look. Keep on thinking left stick clicking is going to be sprint, and it's not. That's just my little bamf, haha. Now it's me button. Surprise. Poof. Kabams. Our favorite little party trick. Yeah. Hi. You were a little early on the surprise attack. Been there. I'll probably be early on trying to dodge the rest of your attacks. Okay. We've got that for you. I don't know if we've really found a weak point on you. I guess one question is, does every enemy have one? Because they might not. It is entirely possible that some enemies just don't have a weak point. But maybe it's just harder to find on others. I don't know. For you, let's say... Well, electric seems to do pretty good down here. Sure. And for you, I sort of like reordered some of her skills around to try to figure out what I want my like quote-unquote rotation to be. Since that seems to be a really big thing for her. It feels like with the limited stuff I've got access to right now, starting with offensive switch, getting into offensive stance, as an opening, since it only costs 1 AP as well, is a great place to start. And then you could follow that with Spark to get some burn applied. And then you could follow that with Swift Stride. Or honestly, with burn going right now, maybe we can just skip right to that part and get her into Virtuose Stance. And then maybe even keep her there with Floret Flurry, if I've got AP for it, which I might not, but sure, let's try jumping right into it since we've got some burn going.
I'm ready.
Didn't really find the timing on that one. But also I was jumping and not dodging. Oh, the burn's gone away, isn't it?
Chroma is flowing.
No, it's not. Right, it sticks. Okay. There's nothing that 2 electric stains are going to do for me in terms of bonuses to other things, so... What if we just did a basic attack? What if that? And you can do... Marking shot, sure. That's lightning.
Take him down.
I'm ready.
And you are doing plus 200% damage now, so you really might be able to get up to some nonsense. So is the stance a temporary thing, though? If I did a basic attack, would she drop out of this stance? Because it kind of feels to me like she would. Like the way Floret Flurry's description reads, if in that stance, stay in that stance. And otherwise no effect, I guess? Huh. Yeah, well, I can't really use it right now anyway, so this is a good opportunity to test. Let's just do a basic attack then. On you, you don't have a shield going.
On me.
Pretty good damage. There we go. Finally, dodged a thing. Let's say a Thunderfall for you. Actually, just an Electrify just to get those shields gone. Since it's cheaper.
Thunder.
There we go. Mark is cleared, but I can fix that.
Take him down.
There we go. And you are... Okay, you're stanceless now, so that does... Using that skill does... or even just a basic attack does clear it. Okay. That's good to know. Yeah, figuring out how to, like, optimally use her seems very complex. So with Swift Stride, if the target's not burning, does she not switch to it? I guess not. Well, another thing to test, I guess.
On fire.
Well, we're not gonna find out now, but, we leveled up, so that's good. Plenty of nuances to learn still.
Nice.
Rewarding Mark. Plus 2 AP on dealing damage to mark target once per turn. Also pretty cool. Gustav, it's not like any of yours are currently direly needed. You learn that one. Perfect. Replace... Sure. Okay. Hi.
From fire.
Ready to evade.
Ready to parry. Gustav, don't die.
There we go. Nice. Okay, so I did test during that fight. If Mael uses that thing that would put her into that virtuos stance if the enemy was burning, I tried using that before the enemy was burning and it did not put her in the stance. So, like, confirmed. Must be burning for that to put you into that stance. It seems like that stance is a thing that you want to try to set yourself up to get her into, and then ideally she's got IP enough to stay in it, but even if you can only just get one big attack off in that stance, still pretty good place to be. Okay.
Nice.
By the way, I'm sure it's abundantly clear at this point, but I am not a French speaker. Nor have I really learned any French, nor have I got a lot of familiarity with French pronunciation rules. What little I have picked up, I picked up for trying to make it through the Heavensward expansion of Final Fantasy XIV, and their names are, like, French adjacent, to put it charitably. All that to say, I'm saying words very off and wrong, and that's going to continue. Apologies in advance. I know we do have a French speaker or two around. My sympathies. I'll do my best, but odds of me getting good at the French, in addition to getting good at the game, over the course of this playthrough, very low. I can only get good at one or the other, and French is not going to beat me up if I don't learn to dodge it. Does that make sense?
Expedition 68. Elodie. It's a miracle any of us survived. We were caught in the maelstrom and flung from wave to wave. We lost the moon and the stars, condemned to a never-ending darkness of punishing rain and raging clouds. The Paintress sent a storm to overcome us. But it is we who have overcome the storm. After surviving that, crushing those Nevrons was almost an afterthought. Strength and resilience, it's how we survived that storm. And it's how we grabbed victory. It wasn't even a battle. It was an ink bath. We squeezed those Nevs dry. But this new one looks tougher than the others.
Ink bath is a fun term for the setting. It's looking a little ominous over there, and I'm expecting we're going to be dealing with that particular tougher than the others one in a moment. Maybe we should try descending that. Ladder's too strong a term, but you know. It's the closest equivalent we're going to get. Hello? Is this just another way to get to the same place? Whoa. Some big guys over there. Also some things to shoot. Just gotta spot him. There's one. How far away can you hit him from? Just about anywhere. Something shiny up here. For me. Careful. You guys teach me your little teleporting trick to make my life a lot easier. Eh?
Perfect.
I need to figure out where and how to use those things. Okay. We need to find the other two things to shoot to get at the item, and then probably fight the things to collect the item. Wait. There we go. One more. Okay, we might be dealing with you first. You and your friends. Here we go. Oh, interesting. So it's like, it seems like the weak points are at variable locations on these enemies, because like that one had it on its left shoulder, but this one has one on its like right shoulder, this one has it down on its hand. Okay, so I have to just sort of like watch for little swirly points like this on some enemies. Neat. Okay. We're learning. Bit by bit. Okay, we've got a lot of AP on Mael now. Let's see if we can get some of this virtuos stance combo stuff going. So if I use Swift Stride here,
From fire.
now we're in that stance. And without the downside of the offensive stance where we take more damage, that's just way more damage that we do and no weakness. Very good. We have a lot of stains. I should really... A lot of stains and very little AP, but then again, I can use some of the stains for free healing light, and maybe I should. Helpful. Ooh, we're all overcharged. Let's do something with that. Might just single-handedly defeat this guy.
For those who come after.
It is a very big hit.
Finesse and grace.
Well, you definitely don't need to do your big hit here, given how little health it has, but let's see it anyway.
Finesse and precision.
Excessive. She's catching up, though, levels-wise. Oh, did I have to defeat them to get at the last... Oh, no, wait, here's the last thing. I see. Well, I was gonna have to defeat them to get at this anyway.
Well, that will help.
Oh, nice. That's another one of our little, Where can I see that? Yeah, over there, the green ones. I'm barely using those so far, but that's fine. I guess I could be using them to get more AP on my crew, although I think it still takes the turn to do... We'll have to find out about that. I'm pleased with how things are going. On the whole. Even if there is a lot of learning still to do. But all right. Let's go see about that probably big enemy. Actually, let's go back to the flag real quick. We've got some levels on people. We haven't really fought a lot of enemies to reach this point, so... worth making a stop. Okay, so attributes on you. Let's go pretty heavy on that defense and some luck. For you, much luck and agility. Actually, you can spend even more. Why not? Go big or go home. Kind of the same for you. What do I have for skill learnings, though? Nothing for you, obviously. You've got something. Degagement. Or degagement. I don't know. Deals low single target fire damage. One hit. Target becomes weak to fire damage for 2 turns. And we do have a lot of fire stuff going on, so... don't really know what I would swap in. Or, like, swap out. I guess I've not been using this much, but, I do kind of like that, too. I do kind of like what we have right now. And you need to save up. That's fine. Well, perfect. Now let's go get to that, I suspect, upcoming boss fight. Is this the way? I think so. It sounds like you're able to come back to a lot of these locations later in the game, at least, so whatever I am missing, for the most part, can be gone back for.
So many. I don't like this.
Yeah, I don't love the sort of spiderweb vibes of all this that I'm seeing. Not exactly spiderweb, but close enough to it. Not sure I approve. Now that's just too big. I can't fight that, that's too big.
Merde. This one is gigantic.
Avoid those at all costs.
Yeah, so this is what I'm saying. I'm glad you guys agree. I was worried you all were gonna say, let's go fight the thing. Just making sure I'm not missing anything over here. Yipes. Wait. There is something here, though, maybe. Oh, another of you. Really didn't expect to run into another one of you down here. I wonder if every location has one. I'd like the item, please. I wonder how different the fights are from fight to fight.
On guard.
We may find out. Let's get you on fire a little bit. Actually, let's save AP on you. Let's just do basic attacks. You got a thing that can do fire, right? No. That's Luna. She can do that next. All right, we've got to... So we've got to break you, I think. You've got, like, high defense until we can stagger you, effectively. Which means doing a really, really big, high damage hit. A single big hit, ideally, rather than spread across several smaller hits, if I'm remembering right. And we've, like, both Gustav and Mael have skills that can do that. Lune might as well if I equipped it. Did I equip it? I might have. Rock Slide? Yeah, Rock Slide can break. So that's another option. But let's get you on fire. Sure. And you can... I could use Spark to increase the amount of burn, but I'm kind of wanting to build up to that flurry faster. So let's hold on the AP for a second. It also just seems to be defending and letting us build up. Maybe this is just kind of practice. testing our knowledge of how to do breaks.
Gustav, don't die!
Doing my best. Okay. Yeah, you need to build up AP as well.
Finesse and grace.
Now you should be able to do some things. First, a swift stride. And keep basic attacking.
Okay.
Ow. Goodness, that hurt a lot.
A storm is coming.
Like a whole lot. Time for a healing light, I think. Whew. That helps some. Now use Floret's Flurry. Break this thing.
Finesse and precision.
It's too early with that timed attack thing. Didn't quite break, but we're building the meter. I can see the meter. Well, I guess we're decreasing the meter. You know what I mean? Build AP and overcharge. Does a basic attack build overcharge? Maybe it doesn't. So maybe I should use a skill instead. Let's do powerful. On you.
Let me help.
Lune, watch out!
Yay! Learning. Here's a good chance to test things. So if I used a small energy tint on you, that takes the turn, yes? Okay. It does, but now we know. And you should be well positioned to do that again.
Finesse and
There.
precision.
Can't believe that didn't break. Well, we're going to now. Very much so.
For those who come after.
Boom! Finally. Not burning anymore, so that's annoying, but it's fine. Ooh, we can do increased damage with Thunderfall with our fire thing. We could potentially do Rock Slide as well, actually. We could. Not that we need to break it any further, but greatly increased damage. I think our 2 light stains count for the other requirements for Rock Slide. Let's try that.
Quite inferior.
Seems to work. Ooh, new hair. For Mael. Let's have a look at it. Wardrobe. Oh, you have a short haircut. It's quite cute. Everyone's default looks are pretty good, though. I'm good sticking with those for the time. Shiny.
Nice.
The value of those currently feels a little low, but that's largely because I can't use them yet. I expect once I can use them, my opinion will turn very quickly. And we did get new hair. It really feels like a sign of creative confidence that this team is willing to put, like, any team that wants to make a game that deals with heavy things and aims to get you emotional and make you cry and all that, that is also comfortable doing silly things and being goofy every now and then at the same time and can actually succeed at doing that. Like, I always applaud that. Honestly, I just applaud the creative bravery and willingness to try. That that this game could, yipes, that this game can get you crying with the big scene we saw in episode 1, and then less than an hour later say, hey, fight this mime. And that it doesn't feel like it diminishes the narrative experience in any way. I was gonna go to the... Oh, good. Thank you. Appreciate it. Very jumpy fellow. I forget what I was saying. Whatever. May I? Perfect. Just resting, I guess. It's looking very pretty over here. They said we should avoid it, but we are right here at a flag, so... no enormous loss if we get obliterated. Hi. Just testing the waters. Bourgeon. Okay. Start with fire, I guess. Got a lot of health, that's for sure. And... sure. Keep building up that charge. Eats? What? That... hey. That's cheating. That's against the rules. Well, if that's how we're going to be. Give her back, please. I need her for damage output. Do you have a weak point anywhere? Not really seeing one. Okay, well. Give her back. Spit it out. That's not what you're supposed to spit out.
A storm is coming.
Exhausted is a status effect that prevents the character from gaining AP from any source, but I need AP too. This enemy cheats. And we're both exhausted, so... meh. Options are limited here. I guess Gustav has an ability so long as he's got the AP for it, which he doesn't. I could have used recovery if I had one more AP. Alas. Just gonna have to wait for that to wear, I guess. 4-hit combo, huh? Yeah. Yeah. Only dodged one of those. I think exhaustion wore off. Good. At least our basic attacks are hitting the weakness. That's always nice. And we're ready for an overcharge. Huzzah!
For those who come after.
Break. Thank you. The nerve. Let's do a Thunderfall. We've got increased damage on that. And it's weak to it.
Lightning strike.
Not bad. Okay. Offensive switch, maybe? Right, you can't really do anything right now. And... still no visible weak points, so... we got it past half health, which is pretty good, honestly. Let's use a healing light before someone gets eaten. It might happen anyway, but I'll feel better if everyone's health is looking a little better. Yeah.
Finesse and grace.
Keep building up AP. I think is the way to go. Yeah, I think so. Add to a Lumiere Assault. Build charge. For the big hits. Okay. Be that way. Okay. Need the enemy to be burning if we're going to... yeah, need the enemy to be burning if we're going to get her into Floret Fury. So maybe we start with Spark.
Flames on me.
That's a start. Remind me, do you have anything that could start fires? I don't think so. You just benefit from them. Okay. And you are just out of AP. That needs fixing. Okay. Yep.
Carry it.
At least she didn't get hit. That's good. Because now she can do a swift stride. He can use an item to give her more AP. I'm not sure she need... I don't think she does need it, actually. No, I think she's got enough. You still don't have a weak point that is visible. So, okay. Oh, I should have marked the enemy. That would have been good. Before doing a big... hey! Okay, a lot's kind of counting on you at this point, so, make it count.
Finesse and precision.
Oh boy. Whew, all right. Good. We might pull out a win here. She can't do another... well... I don't really want to waste the damage bonus. I'm curious if, like, if I used an item to get AP, would that count as a thing that drops her stance or not? Maybe so. You know, it's a learning experience. We'll find out. Okay, yep, that does drop the stance. Good enough.
Ready to parry. Let's dance.
We're okay. Not too early. Dang it.
I'm ready.
Choked at the end. If we do Swift Stride now, it's not on fire anymore, I don't think. So maybe we will Spark.
Flames. On me. I'm ready.
And then Swift Stride.
From fire.
Yay! I'm surprised too. Ooh, augmented counter. Abyssaram level 3, so new weapon for someone. Augmented counter level 3, 25% increased counterattack damage. Seems pretty cool. Awesome. Didn't think that was how that was going to play out. Feels good. So who's going to equip things? Let's say you. Yeah, let's say you. And you have a new thing. Congrats. Sword element. Slightly lower power, but increases to vitality and defense, I think, if I'm reading that right. And also looks neat, so sometimes that's all you need. The flesh of this Neveron still feels alive. Didn't need that info, game, but thank you. Maybe keep such things to yourself. Well, it's going to be hard to top that today. Let's go ahead and call it, and I will see you all on Wednesday for this gorgeous scenery and the meanies contained within. Take care till then, everyone. Goodbye.